Hi guys, welcome to the third episode of The Alphabet, your one-stop destination for all things books related. This week we have for you two new books which are as different as chalk and cheese. One can be consumed in a single go like a shot of tequila, while the other needs to be swirled, smelled and sipped like a good Pinot Noir. So let's get down to it. Our first pick, Jeffrey Archer's An Eye for an Eye. Where there is money, there is greed, and where there is greed, there is a story, and where there is a story, there is Jeffrey Archer. And believe me, there is a lot of money involved in Archer's new book, An Eye for an Eye, namely a multi-million-dollar Saudi arms deal for which both the English and the French are in contention. And caught in the crosshairs of this rivalry is the son of a former British foreign secretary, a spunky prostitute, a depraved Saudi prince, and the by now famous Scotland Yard detective William Warwick, whom Archer is resurrecting for the 7th time. One can expect the usual Archerisms in the book: an art theft, a nail-biting chase, an Ivy League educated peer, a revenge-seeking villain, and lots of upper-class British snobbery, which seems to be the oxygen that everyone breathes in Archerverse. This time, however, the plot slightly sags as the villain's long-standing grudge gets a little tiring. With Archer, it seems revenge is a dish best served lukewarm. However, anyone who knows Archer knows that in his books, you can always expect the unexpected. Much like the Rembrandt painting in the novel that disappears and resurfaces at the most inopportune moment, in Archer's universe, you know what is going to happen, and yet you are surprised when it actually happens. And therein, my friends, lies the genius of this master crafter. Our second pick, Anita Desai's Rosarita. Three-time Booker shortlisted author Anita Desai returns, this time with a novel that is more a dream than a story. The novel begins on a park bench in Mexico, where Bonita, a young Indian student, is accosted by a flamboyant Mexican woman who claims to know her mother, Rosarita, when she was an art student there, and says that Bonita is her mother's spitting image. But as far as Bonita knows, her mother was never in Mexico, and neither did she study art. The mother she knew was always the model company wife who took care of her husband and children selflessly. The only glimpse of the woman that the stranger in the park describes comes in the form of a memory of her mother lying on a straw mat surrounded by old battered boxes. What did the boxes contain? Her own sketches and artworks? The broken shards of a life that she had dreamed for herself? Thus, Bonita embarks on a journey to discover the mother she did not know, even while thinking that she did. Unlike Desai's other books like The Village by the Sea or Clear Light of Day, Rosarita is more a sonnet than a story, rooted more in the gossamer realms of what could be than strictly what is. The novel seems structured more like a question than an answer. The second-person narration can become a little confusing at times, but ultimately, Rosarita is only the channel through which Desai addresses our deepest existential need to know whether we can remain true to ourselves even as we put out versions of ourselves that are not strictly true. So that's it from us for this week. Tune in next time for more updates, book picks, reviews and interviews.